For this week's mental health moment, we're discussing the effects of exercise, especially during these very cold winter months, the cold returning now. Seasonal sports and winter weather activities can offer a unique combination of sociological and psychological benefits. And here with us to discuss is spokesperson from Sweetser, Chenette. Justin, thank you so much. So what makes winter activities so effective for our mental health?
I think we could all use a boost in the winter months, right?
Yeah.
Particularly when it's so cold out. And we know that there's a direct correlation between our physical health and our mental health, which we've spoken about before. And what we find is it really is around boosting those feel-good chemicals in your brain, right? We want to increase our endorphins. We want to help regulate our mood with our serotonin levels. And of course, if you're outside, even if it's cloudy, a little vitamin D goes a long way.
Yes, we are vitamin D deficient, I think, in this state, at least anecdotally, I've heard that. And we often hear about the winter blues here,
Yes.
whether it's vitamin D or otherwise causing it. So why is moving outside specifically so helpful this time of year?
Well, any sort of winter sport or activity, it could be skiing, it could be, I love ice skating, snow tubing, you name it, is really just a good excuse to get out of the house. And there's nothing wrong with curling up with a good book on the couch or watching TV in the wintertime, but it's all about balance. And we know that social isolation can play a big role in the winter months because we feel like there might not be as many activities and we might not feel like we want to go outside and engage with folks. And so we want to be mindful of that. So is there an activity that you can do with somebody else? It could be going for a walk in nature. And we know that nature in particular is such a helpful benefit. And so being in awe of our surroundings is important. So I love looking at like the snow falling outside, and can that reconnect you to something. We also know that winter sports and activities can make you feel like being in the present in present moment. So if you're ice skating, for instance, I know if I'm not paying attention, I'm gonna fall, right? And so it's really disconnected from the chaos around you when you can be more present in the moment. So skiing, it could be ice skating, you name it, again, forces you to kind of live in that moment. And so all of those factors can play a role with being beneficial to your mental health.
And you spoke of ice skating. There's a free ice skating event coming up to help people with their mood. Tell us about it.
So our Ice Skate for Sweetser event's happening Saturday, January 31st from 1 to 4 o'clock in Kennebunk at Waterhouse Center. If you've never been before, there's a nice pavilion. It's an outdoor skating rink. So this is free for families to come on and enjoy. And this is a great mood booster as well as just connecting with folks around this time of year. So hope to see everybody there and we'll have a great time.
Okay, and a free activity outside in the winter, I mean, nothing really beats that,
Can't
right?
beat that.
Yeah. All right, Justin, well, we appreciate you coming on the show as always.